Hi everybody. So for this video, we are going to do the kind of a more deep dive into the meaning behind the changes design sweatshirt. So we have a previous video where we explained how we kind of came up with the idea, but we'll get a little deeper into the meaning of it. So I explained I was going through some tough times and I kind of felt like I was in a dreary kind of cocooned up, not, figuratively spreading my wings and being the best that I could be. And so this kind of picture hit me of a caterpillar, that starts off as something that's completely different than what it ends up as, right? And it has this time where it has to just kind of, I don't know if it's suffering, but it has to wait and has to, do the right things and put the effort and the time in. And then at the end of that is this transformation into something beautiful, something totally different. So for me it was just that huge contrast of where you can be one day, where you can be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. Sometimes it feels like whatever predicament we're in or whatever problem we're facing, it's going to last forever. Um, and it's hard when you're in that moment uh, to kind of feel optimistic about it. And so that's kind of what I hope that this design inspires in people is that change is a good thing, and it takes time. Sometimes it takes longer than you want it to, but also that people can be afraid of change. People get stuck in their routines. People get in their comfort zones, and change is like it says, it's how we become the best version of ourselves. If you're the same way you were when you were, 16 as you are when you're 35, you know, I think that's a bit of a problem. Like, there should be some development and some growth. And so you have to change and you have to face adversity and you have to get outside of that bubble of what you're used to if you want to achieve your full potential. Now you can stay and do those things and live a happy, contented life. But if you want to reach your peak, if you want to be the best that you can be, you're gonna have to go through changes, and changes a lot of times are difficult, because we're so used to, you know, the current state that we're in. So this this design for me was number one for people to that are going through a tough time to just remember to keep going, put in the time, put in the effort, stay positive, believe in yourself, and it will work out. Whichever way that is. Maybe not the exact way that you thought, but it will work out. And then also, be adventurous and be bold and get outside of your comfort zone and be willing to change up some things in your life, and it will allow you to grow, and I'm no expert at it, but I've definitely, tried some things and learned a lot from them. Some of them successes, some of them complete failures, but the change is what brought about the experience, which brings about the wisdom and the knowledge. So that's what I was hoping to get out of this. So I hope you feel some of that, because that was my point. So yeah, I hope you like it, and yeah, much love. Thank you guys. Talk to you later.